Well, welcome to the Volkswagen Taos. And this is the SE model, so it has the automatic light switch. And if you take it off of automatic, guess what happens? I'm going to turn it onto the green thing here, which means interior lights only, which is smart to save the battery. But look what we get. We get a freak out message. Please switch on the lights. We got daytime running lights on here, hitting the garage door. So that's not good enough. So in order to get that message out of the way, you got to turn the headlights on, which I think is absurd. I mean, the car's not even running. It's so stupid. And that is what this is all about, is how annoying the technology on this is. It is the SE model, and if you get the SEL, hopefully you'll get a better display. But anything SE and below, you'll get this. So here on the push buttons, you can have view, covered by my thumb, view. And now we get the speedometer. We do view again. We get the tachometer. You do view again. We get 3-panel. And that, has the compass inside. But if we go to near the view button here, you do these up and down things, and then hit OK to select what we want. Let's go to down, see what happens. See if it's a downer. Oops, I hit the wrong button. There we go. Not exactly a downer, but we get our settings here. Come on, focus you. And you go to no display. That's just what it means. There's no even point in even showing to you because it's so annoying. Driving data. Driving data is quite interesting because it is what it is. Do you want to modify your driving data? Do you want to, customize it? Good luck. I don't think so. I'm pretty sure this is all you get. That's your driving data. So you can more or less supplement it, but that's all. If you have a dial view, for example, this speedometer or this tachometer, everything is the same in that on the left there's a P for the gear, P-R-N-D. I don't know what those stand for. It's a mystery because I'm a manual transmission guy. What do I know about those, huh? And then on the right side there we have a speedometer. It's got MPH on there, which is similar to KPH. So there's a settings that you can set this up at. But anyway, that's what I've got. So that's our driving data. If you go to the third view, I call it the 3-panel view because you got the oil temperature on the left, the speed in the middle, and the direction. So not only are you having a velocity, but not only do you have speed, but you've got a velocity. You know the direction. Yay. And here we got the miles per gallon active as you go. So up a hill, it'll go down a hill, it'll go up, that kind of thing. So, and it's going to be instantaneous. And it's usually pretty darn accurate, quite honestly. So we have a little button here by the OK. That's left and right. Right side, left side. So we go to the left side here, and we got oil temperature, which is exactly what it was. Gear display is absurd because the P below it gets taken away and gets put up in this location. What a waste. It's ridiculous. You can have economy there, which is what I have on the right side. So, you can have the same number on both sides. That's really helpful. I call it the Department of Redundancy Department. And here, driving data. So this is that driving data that we had in the center, but now it's on the left. And it says sensory fuel, but you can also make it sensory start or long term. So those are your 3 choices. And that's about as much as you can vary the driving data. And on top is how many hours you've driven and how many miles you've driven. It's basically a trip odometer. The circle with a dash and a circle. Like from here to there, you've gone this many miles. Yep. And that's what that is. So just going, oh, come on. I've got to hit the left side again. All right. And I go up, no display, settings. Settings is not what you think. That's not what I thought. You go here. Oh, look, you got all these things. I can change driving data to include whatever I want in this list. No, you can't. Driving data is driving data. Volkswagen determined it, not you. Sorry, too bad. And the only way you can show this driving data anywhere is you can either select it to be on the left side. Oops, that's unselected now. And go to back. All right. And here we go to driving data and choose driving data. And we can do it on the right side as well, but not in the center. And here we'll just go oil temperature on the right. Okay, cool. So now we've got our oil temperature and we got our driving data, and we can drive it and know our speed. And we've got the gear indicator down there, because if I do this, it still shows the gear indicator. It's not just park. And we've got how many miles before we run out of gas. So I got to be careful because I'm using up all this gas here. Not running the engine. Don't worry, I'm just joking. But yeah, but this is what we get. So this is kind of your most informative display. But I'm the old-fashioned guy who still likes analog. And now we lose choice. Because wouldn't it be nice to have 0 miles per hour? Because we've got the speedometer. It's a dial. That big thing on the outside, here. Oh, great. I hit this windshield washer. Okay. Is this not a speedometer? And with that display up, is it not smart enough to know that this is no longer necessary? I'm shouting now. Sorry, but that's how I feel about it. I'm just so mildly enraged by how stupid this is. You think there's der Übermensch over in Deutschland would be schmata, than this. But I don't know who designed this thing and who implemented it. It's just ridiculous. Because if we want to do things that are different, we got no display, we got compass. We can put the compass in the middle where it started off in this video. You can go to start stop, which is stupid because all it does is it says the start stop system is available. Well, here is the button for start stop, and we can put my finger over it, turn it off. Oh, please activate the start stop system. It's deactivated. Oh no. And the start stop system is when you're at a red light and it turns off the engine until you take your foot off the brake, and it starts the engine again. And meanwhile, for the 28 seconds that you had the engine off, you saved fuel, and it adds up to 28 years in 5 years of driving. So how does it do that? I don't know. It's a mystery. Maybe I made up the number. Telephone, audio, navigation doesn't exist in SE. Oil temperature, and again, we can have just the one thing and nothing more. So quotes the Raven, right? And nothing more, never more. So, yeah. So for me, average economy, big deal. I get that in driving data. Economy, that's what I get as I'm driving, and I'll hit a cruise control or something like that, or change my driving habits or something just watching this. So that's kind of my default. And if, look, the most information you can get is changing the view to the 3-panel thing. Now we've got our driving data, and we can take the right panel and make that economy instead of oil temperature, and I'll have our fuel economy. And if we want to, we can take our left up panel and make that thing oil temperature. Now we have those 2 bits of information. And it would be nice to have those 2 and still have a dial, right? Not allowed. Sorry, too bad. Not allowed. So this is the display. And by the way, as far as the display is concerned, there's the engine temperature. You see the dotted lines between C and H? It goes right to the middle. All right, that's good. That's just where it should be, an operating temperature. And here, we're missing one of the dashes on the far right for the fuel economy, for the fuel gauge, I mean to say. That means that somebody's been using gasoline driving this car. Oh no. But anyway, that's that. That's me making fun of and disparaging this entire display. I just really don't care for it. This part is all pretty nice. And this is decent. I've got ways up here. But this part, come on, Volkswagen, you have done better than this. With analog, you did better than this. My 2018 Jetta is better than this. So this 2024 or 2023 or whatever it is, Taos, oh my gosh, that's all you can do. Come on, guys. And, we shouldn't have to pay SEL and GLI prices to get a decent display. Other vehicles have them. Volkswagen chose not to.